Hey guys, Daniel here. Now, we all have that one, two, or maybe even 30 friends in high school who probably told you in the last 6 months, they go, "Oh man, I completely knew about Bitcoin back in high school. And if I would have bought them, I'd be a cajillionaire and everyone think I'm cute." Now, aside from those dudes who are in their 30s and they still wear their high school Letterman jacket, Bitcoin has taken quite an interesting ride since its creation in 2008. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about number one, my thoughts on Bitcoin, number two, why I believe it's a permanent force in our economy, and number three, most importantly, how it's going to affect the housing market, because there are great and also bad things that it could potentially do. So let's go ahead and cue that intro and let's get to it. Hey, what's going on here, guys? Daniel, one half of the Kwak Brothers. Now, let me go ahead and first start this video by saying that I do not believe that Bitcoin in itself is a bubble. Now, I know a lot of Bitcoin haters out there who, by the way, portray themselves to be the greatest financial minds according to the YouTube comments, say that it draws a lot of comparisons between, the tulip mania that happened in the Dutch in 1630s and with Bitcoin, and they're making a lot of comparisons, and that comparison's been around for years. Well, let me explain to you why I believe that comparison is not as credible as they think it is. Now, I believe there are four things that separate Bitcoin in terms of being a more credible currency than a simple flower, aka the tulip mania. For one, it's widely accepted, right? It's something that is accepted all across the world. People acknowledge it. It's a worldwide thing as opposed to something that's concentrated in just one area. And well, number two, there's some infrastructure behind it, right? We all have this blockchain technology and grasp of what it is. It's more sophisticated and there's an actual system behind the currency. Number three, it's more durable, right? Because it's very easy to crumple up a flower or rip it into shreds, but it's very tough to do that with Bitcoin because number one, it's digital currency. You can't physically destroy it. And well, number four, there's also aspects of rarity, as in the more you mine Bitcoin, the harder it is to then mine even more. There's a finite amount eventually, and we'll talk about that here in a second, but there is an aspect of rarity. The more you get, the harder it is to then obtain even more. Now, when it comes to rarity, it's like doing 100 push-ups, right? Even though you can do 100 push-ups, that first push-up is going to be a lot easier compared to push-up 89. Allow me to demonstrate. Yeah, that should be enough. That's good. It's like 100, right? Now, I would also say that I'm not a Bitcoin cult follower. You know, those people who are in the corner, they wear robes like Palpatine, and they talk about how Bitcoin will rule the world. Do it. Matter of fact, I'm probably somewhere right in the middle because, well, let's take a look at this. January of 2011, the value of Bitcoin at the time was 44 cents. Well, it went up to $29.58 in just June of 2011, literally in 5 to 6 months, and then it crashed to $7. Well, in October of 2013, it was at $147, and it went up to $1,100 in November of 2013, and then crashed again to $480. Well, in April of 2017, we went from $1,100 and we went up all the way to $19,000 and it crashed to $6,300. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video. Ben Shapiro here. Just telling you guys to subscribe to the Kwak Brothers and like this video. I truly don't understand why people don't subscribe and like to the Kwak Brothers. Studies show, research shows constantly, and this is why I don't like Democrats. Because for one, and well, as of last week, Bitcoin just hit a new record of 23,000. So that means it's going to crash again, right? Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. This time it might be different. Here's why. Thanks, Daniel, from another camera angle. Well, if we look at Bitcoin and what it used to be, it was a mere commodity that grew and crashed based on a lot of speculation, right? It was fueled mainly by small and retail private investors. Well, let's look at this time around because, well, I'm seeing the growth of Bitcoin this time around being fueled by a lot of large institutional investors who could very well see Bitcoin being an investment vehicle that helps with money management. Well, we also have to account into the fact that great financial minds like Robert Kiyosaki, who, let's face it, 3 years ago, he was not so hot about Bitcoin. Well, now he seems he's all about it. And even the great Ray Dalio, who I look up to, and I'm sure you guys do as well, literally was quoting Forbes saying that he's recently changed his tune about Bitcoin. And well, it seems that across great financial minds and a lot of large institutions, financially speaking, a lot of people have changed their minds about Bitcoin, thus fueling the growth that we're seeing right now. So then brings the trillion-dollar question. If Bitcoin is here to stay, how is it going to affect the housing market, right? Are we looking at a future where 5 years from now, we're going to be buying real estate, apartment complexes, commercial real estate with Bitcoin? Is that what's going to happen? Well, having said that, let me walk you guys through the potential good and the potential bad. The good thing is that it might actually keep housing prices in check. And well, considering what's been going on the last 18 to 24 months, it's going to be a great thing considering that the average sales price of a single family home has been going up and higher and higher and higher the last 24 months like we've never even seen before. And well, if you actually look at what Bitcoin is, it is a deflationary currency and its reward halves every 4 years. And well, until all 21 million Bitcoin are mined out in 2140, we've got a lot of time until then to change any network protocols that needs to be changed in order for that not to happen. So the good thing is that it can actually potentially act as a deflationary currency that will keep prices in check. The only downside to this is that it doesn't address the wave and the rate of constant new builds and new development that occur every single year. And well, if you consider that Bitcoin is a finite currency with a finite amount to be mined, and you pair that with the fact that there's always a need for new houses and new homes, and well, last time I checked, as long as the work of the great philosopher Marvin Gaye continues to be around, there will always be new people on this earth. So it doesn't address the fact that there's a finite amount of Bitcoin and there's constant new need for single family houses to enter into the market. Let's look at the other end of the spectrum here too, the bad side. Well, the bad side is that it could potentially put the real estate and the housing market into a bit of a frenzy by introducing an additional means of being able to acquire any piece of real estate. And well, if you look at what real estate is, it's a very leverage heavy asset, right? If you buy a house, right, you're going to be putting 20% down. If you buy a piece of apartment right now, you're going to be putting 25% down. And well, what worries me is that it introduces Bitcoin to the world of credit and debt cycles and also leverage financing, which right now it's not, which is why it works so well. And overall, you're introducing another currency to buying real estate, which can in itself throw a big wrench in terms of how real estate gets valued, how incomes get valued, and overall how real estate gets valued. Now, the big cliffhanger for me is whether or not Bitcoin is truly here to stay, but more importantly, whether or not Bitcoin is something that can transition from what it is right now, which is kind of a semi-currency and a commodity, to a full-scale, widely accepted currency that everyone's using to buy and trade. So this is the part where I want to hear your thoughts. What do you guys think about all this? Do you think that one day we will use Bitcoin to buy real estate? Do you think it will stay a commodity? Do you think it will one day overall take over cash and take over as the reserve currency of the world? Do you think it's going to continue to skyrocket and continue to go up, up, and up and stay there and sustain? I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Hey guys, if you're still watching, congratulations on making it to the end of the video. Now, it is December and my brother and I wanted to do something very special for you guys. So you guys see this book right here, 0 to 75 units in 1 year. It's actually how myself, Sam, and our team went from 0 to 75 rental units in 1 year. We want to do something special for you guys and a way of saying thank you to all our subscribers and our watchers, the viewers, you guys, for being so great in the year 2020, when this year really has been challenging for every single one of us. So what we're doing, guys, is we're going to be doing a free giveaway. Now, the way you enter this contest is email info@the Brothers. That email is down in the description below with the subject line 0 to 75 contest. Now, guys, if you want bonus points, enter in the email in the subject or in the body what you guys want to accomplish in 2021. And who knows, we might be able to help you. Now, the winners, which we'll pick 3 winners, we will actually send this book to you, a signed copy. We will pay for shipping. And inside might be a gift card. I don't know, right? It might be a gift card to Amazon. I'm not sure. We'll have to talk to Santa Claus and see what we can do. But go ahead and email us at info@QuakBrothers, 0 to 75 contest. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Of course, as my friend Ben Shapiro would say, like the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.